Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY and Craft. In today's video, I'm giving you a little overview of my garden. Um, I want to share with you mostly though the potatoes that you guys seen me planted the other day. I'm gonna also have that video link so you guys can see that if you haven't seen it. But look at the growth since like a week ago. So it's their growth. These are all white potatoes, and that one in that brown pot right there is the yellow potato. So I'm bringing you guys with me to show you guys today. I'm going to be adding some dirt on these in these bags for and to encourage growth more. So overall, this is what my little garden looked like so far. I still have a lot of work to do, but it's like I said, you guys probably tired of hearing me talking about the rain. But right now we kind of held up a little bit, and it being held up a little bit, little sun came out, the plants were happy, but we have thunderstorm warning pretty soon. So I'm struggling out here with stuff that's eaten, my cabbage, bok choy, peppers and stuff. So I think my sunflower too, I just like transplant them. They were doing so good in a pot. As soon as I bring them back here, they're all eaten. So I want to do a treatment, but it's just raining nonstop. So go ahead and type in the comment section and tell me if you think a treatment is necessary with it been raining so much, because I feel like it's going to wash it off. I was going to use like the neem oil and castile soap solution. This little thing here, I always save like my banana peel, this bucket right here, my banana peel, and store water in it to water. It is good for potassium. I see in a video that says so. And I have this bag down here that has all, in this Price Chopper bag, it's ridiculous amount of like food, like cabbage, like stuff that are going to rot. I heard it's good. Oh, my microphone dropped. Yeah, I heard that the cabbage and all that is good fertilizer for this. So this garden is the old garden from last year. We have stuff came back. I still haven't got a chance to do anything. I needed to add dirt to it to bring it up a little bit, but again, the rain and everything. Look at my peppers. I'm gonna go over there so you guys can see all the holes. So I have my water boot, we call it water boot in Jamaica. Here they call it rainbow. You see what I'm saying? My backyard is a mess. I had to put these pieces of wood to try to get across, but it does. So I put my rain boots on. So this is what's going on. My backyard. I know you guys always hear me talk about my backyard. Is all water. Yeah, it's like a pond back here. See? I ain't even gonna go in there because a lot of toads or frog, whatever. So anyways, let me get in here and show you guys. I still haven't got a chance to like build a gate. I just kind of like have the fence going. Here we have some zucchini. At least these look healthy. We have like just some wildflower growing in here for pollinators and carrots. So I'm trying to get the zucchini to trail up this. I don't come out here enough. I feel like the garden is not getting enough love. Look at that bird shit right on top of it. Enough love. Look how big these zucchini leaves are. These I grow from seed. We got some pumpkins back here. I'm trying to get the pumpkins to trail over. And I have some fence up there that I'm going to use to fence that in. Again, some wildflowers. But if you guys can see, help me out here. I'm pretty sure there is apps, so I'm going to probably use that. But even these wildflower is getting eaten. So it's funny. In this whole side of the bed, the wildflower is getting eaten. That's it, which is good. Bok choy, look at this. All eaten. And I can't see what's eating it. I look around, I can't see anything. Look at this bok choy. So because of that, the struggle is real. I think they just went to seed. These are all bok choy that just actually went to seed. Here I have a raspberry bush and a blueberry bush. I'm going to transplant them in the future. But I just kind of put them there for now so they didn't like die because I have them so long just hanging out. Here we have, I'm Jamaican, so we plant a thing called callaloo. The best way to describe it is to say collard green, but it's nothing like collard green, so I'm going to use spinach. And here are some peppers still going. So I want to do some fertilizer. I don't think this is good dirt either. In here, like, look how quick it dried up. Like, it looks like it's dry, but it's moist under. So we have some marigolds and stuff, tomato and stuff. We have some cucumbers. Those I planted from scratch. Hoping for them to run over. We have some lettuce and stuff. The peppers I had to go to the store to buy because all mine died because they got root bound and needed to be in the ground. So anyways, we're not going to go into that. The real goal is these. I know there was a toad in there a day ago, so I'm a little scared because I'm scared of the toad. So we're gonna fill these up with those pot inside right there. So that's really the goal of today. Look at the cabbage. I can't see what's eating it. I pull it over, do everything, but something's eating everything. Look at this, man. It's just bad. And you know they talk about companion planting. Whatever is eating the cabbage is eating marigolds. I never seen anything eat marigolds. So let me know, guys. Look at this one, Bob Troy. Yeah, you just eat them all down. I have garlic and onion, but because it rains so much, they're just dying. I kind of like put the peel from the banana in here. I hear it's good fertilizer to break down. So after I soak them in the water, in this container to water, I just throw them in here to break down. But look at this back here. All Bob Troy, no leaves. Whatever is eating it. And it gets discouraging, but I'm trying not to give up. The only thing they're not eating is the kale. They're not eating the kale. They don't like the kale. Well, look at this. Look at this Bob Troy. There's nothing leave on it. Nothing. So I was going to root these up because they went to seed. To see if, but I said, leave it so they could feed on it because I feel like if I pull it up, they're going to start eating more of my cabbage. But the cabbage are coming in nice, minus them being eaten. So we'll see. Garlic. Think these are all dying. I think too much water. They don't like water. It's been raining so much. Anyways, peppers. I have some stuff in containers. And look back here at the water. Look at all the water. Yep. So every year I plant Scotch bonnet pepper. These pepper, my mom brought the seed back from Jamaica. And my old neighbor, every year, save the seed, replant them. You find pleasures in it and share it back with us here. So there's Scotch bonnet pepper. Look at it. I never, from all the years I've been growing the Scotch bonnet pepper, never had this problem. I'm starting to think that maybe I should take it out and bring it on the deck and see. I'm going to take it out of here and bring it on the deck and see. Here we have a little bit of strawberry. I have some marigold in between. But look at the sunflower. This was so healthy. It was 3 of them I planted. Something destroyed one right here. And of course, this is going to be destroyed. Look at it. It's so sad, you know. It's very sad. It makes me want to cry. I have some watermelon here and they already started eating the watermelon. So it makes me think that once I'm done transplanting those plants, I'm just going to take them, bring them to the deck and see how they do on the deck. I have some corns there and more peppers. It's just terrible. Over here, it's doing bad again. This is my first garden that's doing so bad. But I'm still grateful, but it's doing really bad. I don't know if it's the rain. These were all onions. All onions. They're all rotten. Too much water. They got rot. Rot. All red onions. Chayote. I planted 2 chayote. If you've seen that short, 1 die. Because it's been raining nonstop and kind of cold. And these are tropical plants. They don't like cold. They like above 70 degrees. And it's been in the 50s and 40s still up here in the north side New York. You know, when it does, we got about 2 hot days. And we're going to get a heat wave of 95 degrees Monday with thunderstorms. So go figure. Anyways, let's get to the potatoes. All right, guys. So I have my little tripod up going, showing you guys. Let me get my little, I was going to put some fertilizer on, but I think it's today Friday. I'm confused. I work night. When you work nights, you get confused. I'm not sure if today is Friday or it's Thursday, but it's one of them days. Maybe it's Thursday. I'm going to be posting this video tonight, so you guys tell me. I'll post it when I get to work. Where's my gloves? What's the next thing? I can never know where I put these stupid little garden gloves here. And I have so much garden gloves, guys. I can never tell where I put them. And not only I can never find one hand. The right hand is always like missing. I have a bunch of garden gloves, just left hand. So you could tell, go figure which hand I use. All right, let's hope no toad is underneath these bags. Well, okay, I don't see any. Beautiful. All right, so you're going to make sure none is in the bag. So all I'm doing is pouring some dirt on top of these potatoes. We're going to cover them up. Cover them up. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And then allow it to grow through more. So we already have one covered up. It's nothing crazy. I can't imagine. The growth in a week is insane. I think this is one of the easiest things you can grow. Last year I grew this, and I grew this just like how I had it out of my kitchen. Except for I had it in the garden, and it's like a runner. So I kind of took over my garden. So this year I'm using pots. So we're gonna see how it goes in these growth bags. Actually, not pot, but growth bags. So we're gonna see how it does in these growth bags. So let's go to the other one. And I follow this lady on TikTok. She talks a lot about companion planting that will help with the bugs. But I really think, I don't plant collard green. I'm going to try that next year in my area. I really think that the bugs do not like the texture of the collard green, just like how they don't like the kale. Her collard green, man, them things look so good. And then everybody say, what do you do for them? She said companion planting. Her garden is so nice. She does companion planting where she has onions in between every single collard green and marigold. She lives in Texas. So I think Texas bug is afraid of I think Texas bugs are afraid of marigold and onion. New York bugs are just off the wall. They're like crackheads. They take anything. New York bugs are crackheads. Seriously. Nothing stopped them. They say, I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. That's what New York bugs say. So that's just that. So I decided to do this before I go to work. And hopefully, if I get at least like 5 days of 85-degree weather, this backyard will dry out. Beautiful backyard, but it needs a lot of work back here with water. And I don't think I'm gonna invest in that. I'm thinking of selling this damn house. People be like, you just, oh shit, what is that? Yep, broke that. See, I think I'm gonna use cord and tie these. I'm trying to tie it to trail the cucumber, but I haven't got a chance to come back out here. So we'll stick this one right here so this cucumber could grow on it since it came down. Cucumbers aren't looking bad. There you go. So that's just that. Covering this up. Let me move this pot because I can't get back there. That bucket, I have more growth bag, but I plant it in that bucket to see, because that's like yellow potato. So that's why I'm going to differentiate them. You know what? At the Dollar Tree, I bought those tags at the Dollar Tree to label these things. But when you don't have good weather, man, it's wet out here, raining nonstop, and you can't really get to make the thing look nice and do your stuff right, and time is running out on your things, they're like dying because they need to be in the ground. This is what you call when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. So that's that. So I'm gonna come around, get the camera, and show you guys how I cover these up. It's nothing fancy in today's video. If you make it this far, obviously you're interested in what you see in here. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And also make sure you turn the notification bell on so you can notify every time I upload a new video. All right, guys, so it's nothing crazy. I moved those containers on my deck. So here it is. This is what it looks like after I cover up. I think this one could have used some more dirt. We'll leave it. We'll cover it up, and once it grows more, we'll cover it up until we get all the way to the top, then we'll leave it. So again, if you enjoy watching this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Type me a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any advice for me with these bugs. I was going to fertilize, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I think tomorrow's Friday. I thought today's Friday. But if I could mix up that solution, we're going to have a really hot day on Monday. So maybe Monday probably would be a good day when it's dry, or the day before. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm going to pull up some tomatoes to give away. I've been pulling up tomatoes, bringing to work to give to my co-workers. But Yeah, I don't know. The broccoli, look at it. Whatever it is that's eating these things. See that? I think those are what it is. I feel like I want to pull this up and put in a pot. What do you guys think? I'm gonna pull it up and put in a pot because it's not fair. They're not eating the this parsley. They're not eating the parsley. They're not eating the corn. They're eating the marigold. Whatever this creature is, it's terrible. Never seen them eat marigold. But the peppers looks like a freaking strainer. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up some tomatoes to bring to work and see what I could do. I don't know, but if you have any advice for me, go ahead and type in the comment section. I've never suffered from this doing in my garden. This year is a rough one. I think it's because of the rain, and there's a new species of whatever bug. Can't find out what was eaten. Last year I know it was the beagle and the slugs. You can't tell what it is. I seen some little green thing on these. I'm assuming those are the bugs. Let's go closer. You see those little green things? But anyway, enough of me talking. That was it for today's video. Just showing you guys the potato in a week, the growth, and show you guys how it obtained. These are my containers that I'm still planting. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys save your little containers? I save mine because I replant, sow my seeds in them. So we'll see. One thing I must say, the zucchini, the pumpkin looks really good, and the carrots. I don't think they like the texture of the zucchini leaves or the pumpkin, and this is why I feel like they don't like collard green. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Just remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthen you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos that's going to pop right up after this video. Okay? Bye.